Hi Stampers, welcome to today's video tutorial. Today we're going to be making this cute little treat box. It's made from the Sizzix die cut. This one is the scalloped envelope Big's die cut, and it's got the envelope on there. When I first got mine, I was a little disappointed in the size of it, so I've tried to look and research and try to find some projects to do with it other than what it's made for, just for the envelope. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, if you notice I have a line on here. The envelope, the edge of the envelope comes down to here. On this envelope, we don't need this. We're going to be cutting this section off. So what I did, I went ahead and made my paper to where I'm going to cut it. And the reason I did that is if I had to cut this paper big enough to cover this, I could only get 4 of these out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. But because I don't need this, I can cut this at 4 inches. So this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I line it up on that line and layer it between my acrylics, and I don't waste any paper, and I can make 3 of these out of a 12 by 12 instead of 2 like most people just go ahead and cut the paper like that and only get 2 out of it. So I'm a big paper saver, and I try to get the most bang for my buck. So we're gonna cut 1, and then let's send this back through. And again, just make sure you line that up on that white line. These things are great. You can write on these with our white gel pens, and they come right off. In fact, this one, before I did this video, I had several lines drawn on here, and I just took a wet towel and wiped it, and it comes right off. So I mark these things all the time up when I need to put a mark on there so I can line my paper up. So there's our 2 pieces that we've cut. And the first thing I'm going to do, we need to cut our little hole for our handle. So we're going to take our word window punch, and we're going to come in here and line it up. Let's see. Oh, I'm not good at lining things up. Let's punch it about right there. Okay. Now what we need to do is put these together. And let's see, we're going to have, these are going to be our outside. They're going to be like this. So we're going to line these up. And then we're going to come in here and go right back over that and punch it out again. So then our pieces, our handles will line up. You don't want to punch through 2 pieces of this because it can mess your punch up. So just always do 1 at a time. And this helps us line it up. Okay, we're going to take our piece and we're going to score it down. We have 3 pieces to score on each of these. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see some of those score lines. I don't know if I told you a while ago, I can't remember. When you're cutting these out, a lot of times I will cut 2 sheets of paper out at a time, put these on together, run it through my die cut. But when it has score lines, don't do that, because instead of scoring, making the score lines, it'll actually cut through those because it's putting too much pressure. So don't do that when it has score lines. All right, we've got our pieces together. So all we're going to do now is put some tape on this bottom, and we're going to stick these together like this. Okay, that's our base. So we've got the bottom of our box going, and now all we need to do is do our sides. So I'm going to put those in, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to line those up. Since I can't, don't have anything to push on, put a bone folder or a marker, something like that, just so you can get some pressure against there. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Put this together. Perfect. Let's get our marker in here. Then we've got our box. Very quick and easy and simple little project. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is come in here with a piece of our satin ribbon. This just dresses it up a little bit, but be careful because you can rip and tear this handle right off, because our designer series paper, of course, is not as thick as cardstock, although some of it is coming really thick. Some of the different texture ones are. Trim these off. Got our little bow here. And then the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper, and we're going to come in here, and the stamp set I used on this today was called Falling Leaves, and it's got some cute little leaves. It's a good little fall set. It's got a little Thanksgiving stamp. It says Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving. So we're going to come in here with our markers, and I'm going to marker the back because I want to have more than one color on here because it's got a little acorn in the middle. So I've got my green that I'm going to come in here, and that's garden green, by the way. We're going to color a little acorn, and it had a little bit of little polka dot border all the way around the edge there. So we'll try to get that. And remember, when you marker, after that, you want to huff on it, reactivate that ink, and there you got a great punch. So come in here with our 1-inch circle punch. Punch that little guy out. Oop, there it goes. And then we just need some scrap pieces of paper. And since this one is more green, I'm going to make my back one brown. Oh, that landed perfectly. And then I'll put my green one in the smaller one. So all we need to do on this is layer these little guys together. And this little thing, it will hold, it'll hold a lot of the different little mini candies that are out, like the little packs of M&Ms. It'll hold the little chocolates. It will hold Kit Kat bars. I believe it holds the little ones. It'll hold a Reese's cup, the little single individual ones. Anyway, it'll hold a lot of the little candies. I put some dimensionals on the back, and we're going to stick that right here on the front. And when you're done making your box, you can take some of this little grass paper that they sell at different occasions actually, but Easter you can find a lot of different colors. Stick that in there. Then you've got your cute little box that you can have your little treat in. Thank you guys for stopping by today. Hope you have a great day. Toodles.